baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. The Twins will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Ivan Nova will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
So striding forward now, Marwin Gonzalez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Anderson backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in this sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eddie Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Miguel Sano. A ball and no strikes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Just getting started here on the south side in this one. breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The 3-2 one more time. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down go the Twins in order. It's the Twins nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Martin Perez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
First pitch on its way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
You don't feel as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Yonder Alonso comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
The 3-1 And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Anderson over at second. Alonso is over at first with one away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Rosario, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right
now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in to run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. It's the White Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Here's Jonathan Scope now, head-to-head against Nova. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Popped him up. Anderson moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Hit down the third baseline. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next for Minnesota, Jake Cave. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The next 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball one. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's gone 2 for 5. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard. Foul. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Set to get his day started, Jose Rondon, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit. Little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. A 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Rondon at second with 2 down. Too high, and it's 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to. (3-1). Here it is. He loses him on ball 4. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Misses. Ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he popped him up. Polanco over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. White Sox strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So coming to the plate, Max Kepler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Kepler, playing here in his age 26 season, is playing first base today, even though he's typically thought of as an outfielder. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The two-run home. Runners off for second. Left side, but well fouled. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball one.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. To second for one. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Sano, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's over. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. The 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Abreu, a base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Josh Naylor, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Kepler has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Go.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate.
Game.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 to the Twins left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, number 64.
In now, Williams Astudillo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Cave, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Twins are in front, 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Leury Garcia, who set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here now is Jose Rondon. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
After this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Now batting.
In now, Yohan Moncada. He swings and grounds it to
Oh,
short. Polanco scoops it up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count full.
Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Baseman, number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Stepping in now, Yonder Alonso down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's safe.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Josh Naylor is on deck. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now in the box, Josh Naylor. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Alonso on second. Abreu at first. 1 gone. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Three and 0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So striding in, Wellington Castillo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Steven Gonsalves answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Adam Engel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a ball down and away.
You got a full count.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, right fielder, Leori Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leori Garcia. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Eight runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Rondon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Rondon. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1-0 the count. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
The 1-2 hit hard on the ground towards second, scooped up on the backhand, and it's in time at first, and finally at long last this side is retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. We played 4 full. It's the White Sox 8 and the Twins 5. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Miguel Sano. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and that will be all for Ivan Nova. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Alec Hansen is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 82.
Minnesota hitter Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Digging in and looking for more, Byron Buxton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Buxton ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. It swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson. the stretch. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cave racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
The first baseman, number 17.
In now, Yonder Alonso. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Up high, 2-1 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in, Josh Naylor. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, Wellington.
Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. Buxton looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Adam Engel. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 12 and the Twins 5. Into the box now, Jake Cave. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Left field and deep. Naylor ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 64.
Riding in once again, Williams Astudillo, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, Engel. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Max Kepler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Leury.
First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home sixth.
The second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Rondon. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Yohan Moncada. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Kepler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as the lead holds at 12-5. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. The 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Third baseman.
One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Rondon is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder.
So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's
The
been
batter.
torching them
The
all
designated
weekend,
hitter.
and he stays
Miguel
hot here with another extra
Sano.
base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. 19th home run for him on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I
Now
didn't
batter.
find it to be the
Second
truth.
base.
I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. The White Sox lead it 12-7. Gabriel Moya gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gabriel Moya.
Ready once again, Tim Anderson. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here it comes. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Buxton coasts under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17.
At the plate, Yonder Alonso. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding into the box, Jose Abreu. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Rosario is there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Ian Hamilton will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 52.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 2-1. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now back, left fielder, Jake.
Ready now, Jake Cave. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Bases are empty. 1 man out. pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They
Now
just
batting,
throw the ball as hard as they
number
can,
64.
and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now at the plate, Williams Astudillo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
2-1's the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Engel giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score. Settling in now, Josh Naylor. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Josh Naylor.
First offering on its way.
Oh, yeah.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The Twins came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Polanco is there. A quick out number 1.
For the White Sox.
Standing in and working on a fantastic game, Wellington Castillo. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Adam Engel will be next. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. On to first, and there are 2 down. Standing in, Adam Engel, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's the ball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Jay Spry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
57, Jay Spry.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The first baseman, Max Kepler.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Naylor is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate for Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. In the air to straightaway center field. Engel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Final strike for the Twins. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard but pulled it foul.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Jonathan Scope would be next. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Alex Colomé gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Alex.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 4 for 11. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for what this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
12-7, the final score in this ball game. The Pailhos played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Alec Hansen wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Martin Perez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you.